Oh, yeah. Hey, this is Lou. We have a study today we want to share with you, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called, well, I just titled it, Yahuah Hid His Name. And there was, people say, oh, they hid his name. But Yahuah did this intentionally. There's a prophet named Zephaniah, whose actual name means Yahuah hides. What does he hide? Well, in this case, we're going to look at how he hid his name. The builders and translators rejected the cornerstone. Read the preface of your favorite translation, and you'll notice what the translators say about his name, and it's very confusing. They removed it, but it was really removed from their minds. This is a picture of the lost Luna stone that's right behind me. It's an ancient, it's about 3,000 years old, during the days of Shlomo, when they were sent off in ships to make colonies. And this is a gate stone where the commandments were intended to be placed, written, on a gate stone. And they found this stone, they wrote the 10 Commandments on it. There's his name right up there in the corner. Let me drag my head over there and you can see where I'm talking about. I've enlarged this space that's got parentheses around it. And on the stone you see the 4 letters. They're vowels. Yod, Hey, Ua, Hey. They're not consonants. Anyway, these are the 10 Commandments. And it appears down here too, right here where my... Let me see if I can point to it. Whoops. yeah, right there. That's his name. It's actually right. Let me move over to it. Yeah. What? There's Yod. Hey. This is a learning curve. I'm trying to figure out how to move this stuff around. Anyway, this is really exciting because people say that they don't know what his name is. It's been lost. Well, it was taken by Yahuah. Now, we've got, there's a video on my channel, Lou White YouTube channel, called Lost Luna Stone. You can find it. Translators, not knowing Yahuah, admit that they removed the name in the prefaces of their translations. They do not know Yahuah because they do not guard and teach his instructions, but instead teach men's traditions. They despise his commandments. They don't have any love for them, so they don't know him. And yet they teach and translate and so forth. Now, this is a picture, a section from a Dead Sea Scroll. And notice there's no twiddly diddles or nukud marks to adjust or alter the phonetic pronunciation. But right in the middle here, we see the 4 letters. Let me go over there to them. See, there's the Yod, and then the Hey, and then the Ua. Whoops. I'm moving my finger with it. And there's the last Hey. These are vowels, and they're read from right to left. So, Yod, Hey, Ua, Hey. That's his name. Yeshayahu 42 verse 8 says, I am Yahuah. That is my name. It's not Aduni or Adonai or Kyrios in the Greek or Dominus in the Latin or Lord. That's not. He's not the Lord. That's not his name. But teachers have had that impression since they were taught errors. So continuing on here, we're going to look at our little buddy from another video of mine. And in this one, I think I put it out around October 31st, sometime around that time. Anyway, we've got a picture of the NASB preface, just a little bit of the section where it talks about his name. The New American Standard Bible, they admit the name is most significant, and it is inconceivable for anyone to think of not using the proper designation. And then they explain they did what they said is inconceivable. That's not confusing or anything, is it? The proper name of God, this is their words, the proper name of God in the Old Testament. In the Scriptures, the name of God, which isn't a name, it's a title, is most significant and understandably so. It is inconceivable to think of spiritual matters without a proper designation for the supreme deity. He's the only deity. He's the only one. There is no other. Thus, the most common name for deity is God. What? A translation of the Hebrew word Elohim, or Elohim, they pronounce it. I used to spell it that way too. The normal word for master is Lord. That's in English. Now they're using an explanation of their rendering of the words. Now, there is yet another name, which is particularly assigned to God as his special or proper name, that is the 4 letters YHWH. Well, there's no W, it's really a U. Exodus 3:14 and Isaiah 42:8, which I quoted. I am Yahuah, that is my name. He doesn't say it's God or anything. This name has been pronounced by the Jews. It has not been pronounced by the Jews, the Yahudim, because of reverence for the great sacredness or awesomeness, kodeshness of the divine name. Therefore, it was consistently pronounced and translated Lord. Well, in various languages that's true, but in the Hebrew, Lord, in Hebrew, means B-E-L, or B-A-A-L. And that's what Eliyahu was referring to. Is his name B-A-L, or is it B-E-L, or is it Yahuah? Which is it? Well, we obviously know the answer to that. Now, now this is their preface explanation. Therefore, it was consistently pronounced and translated Lord. The only exception to this translation of YHWH is when it occurs in immediate proximity to the word Lord, that is, Adonai. In that case, it's regularly translated God in order to avoid confusion. That makes no sense, except in a twisted mind. Well, here's the words that, as they passed in avoidance of his name. Adoni, that's the Hebrew word for Lord, and Kyrios, which is the Greek word for Lord, and Dominus, which is the Latin word for Lord, it's in the Latin Vulgate, and Lord, which is the English King James Version translation from the Latin Vulgate, Dominus. Now, here's 2 scriptures to consider. Proverbs 25, verse 2, and Yirmiyahu, that's Jeremiah, 44, verse 26. They come to mind when we consider how Yahuah removed his name from the lips of those living in idolatry, which is doing Egyptian stuff. If you walk like an Egyptian, he's removed his name from you, you know. Those are living in idolatry. That means you're disobeying his covenant. And if these people that translate his words and they disobey his covenant, that means they don't know him. The prophet Zephaniah means Yahuah hides. Well, he certainly does hide from those people who don't know him. If you want to know him, draw closer to him and he will draw closer to you. Now, this is what Proverbs 25, verse 2 says. It's the esteem of Yahuah to hide a matter, and the esteem of sovereigns to search out a matter. Natsarim are branches, awakening in the latter days as his witnesses, to announce that Yahuah is Elohim. Yashayahu, or Isaiah 43, verse 10 says that. We are his witnesses that he is Elohim. We warn all mankind to be restored to favor by obeying the covenant, that means repenting, and pledge themselves through water for the remission of their sins and begging forgiveness, and call on the name of Yahusha, which is Yahuah's name. It means I am your deliverer. Yahusha. It has a suffix. Yahuah, Shah. It's just pronounced Yahusha. Now we call on the name of Yahusha, which is the name above all names. And this seals us when we immerse and repent and obey. It seals us for the day of the redemption of our bodies. Go and do it. Don't call him anything else. Just call him Yahusha. I am your deliverer is the meaning of it. When we obey the word, we prove, it's give evidence, that we believe the word. You can't just believe. You have to do it. You have to do it. So see Yahuah or James 2 verse 18. Thanks for watching this, and we'll see you in the next short video. Bye.